Here is the official first trailer for the HBO Max Harry Potter series, which it's called Philosopher's Stone.
I saw that.
So season 1 is literally going to be called Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and watch it.
I told you. You are a normal boy. And you're going to start acting like one. You think you're something special? There is nothing special about you.
I've always wanted to know about my parents.
Your parents were the kindest, bravest people I ever met. They were funny and clever. And they stood up for what they believed was right. The next time I see you, we'll be in Hogwarts.
Mr. Potter, I think we can expect great things from you. Let's see who you are.
There he is.
Are you really Harry Potter?
Okay. I'll go first. I don't hate it. I actually quite like it. And I just reread Sorcerer's Stone. And I also listened to the audiobook, the new audiobook with Hugh Laurie.
How to read.
I will fucking prove it. I just fucking read it. I did. I read it and I listened to the audiobook back to back. I read it and then listened to the audiobook right after. This looks good. It looks accurate. They're putting in some little things in here that they didn't include in the movies. Things that are specific to the books that obviously the movies didn't show. I like it. Here's my two things that I'm concerned about. Obviously, one, the glaring, I hate to say black eye, the red flag of it is Black Snape. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Snape has been described in the books. We know that Snape is a white dude.
Pale and sallow-skinned.
We know it. We know it. Whatever. We can talk about that going forward. My second gripe is the absence of the original John Williams score is going to be weird.
Yeah.
Are they going to incorporate it? Are we going to get some Easter eggs? Are they going to flat out use the same score that they did for the movies? Because how do you not? Because you have all these theme parks, Harry Potter theme parks at Universal across the world that are constantly putting out the John Williams Harry Potter music. So this new TV show, what are you going to do? Like, what's Universal going to do and stuff? Go for it.
It's Hans Zimmer doing it.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't know.
So I'll say, in Hans Zimmer we trust, right? Like, I'm not saying that it's not going to be weird. I hope they incorporate elements, but that is at least the most promising thing about the score. I agree. It's weird seeing Harry Potter and not hearing the Harry Potter music because it's one of the most. It stands out in a way that like Star Wars does, in a way that Lord of the Rings does.
It's like, attached to it for forever.
Yes, iconic. So it's going to be hard, but it is Hans Zimmer. So with that being the case, I'm holding out hope.
Do you think Hans Zimmer, he's going to put in a little flavor of the John Williams
the movies? I think
he very well may.
Well, he kind of has, like with Man of Steel, it might not have sounded exactly the same, but it had the same kind of personality. It wasn't,
and that score was a masterpiece.
It is.
It was good, man.
Yeah.
It made you like it got you hyped. It wasn't the same, but it had the same, not the same beats, but like I said, the same DNA sort of.
Yes.
So
No,
he would have to do
absolutely.
it. But Hans Zimmer likes to hit the synthesizers a bit too much, and I think that would
He
hurt
does.
this.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, you're not going to be able to. The whimsy of John Williams is hard to miss, and it matches perfectly with Harry Potter, and that's going to be a hard one
Mhm.
to kind of step over. So it just kind of depends. But you know, when you got Professor Snape who's in danger of having his broom towed at any point, you know, that's kind of that's the big problem. I don't care about the music or
That's
anything else. but-
Fucking hilarious. X-Wing, what do you think? As the pothead of the panel, what do you think of the trailer?
This is so tough, man, because
It is
there
good.
is there's so much about this that I love.
Yeah.
Like legit, people were bringing up like, oh, they made Hermione like Indian or something. I'm not mad at the Hermione casting at all.
Hermione's
I think
not
all,
bad.
all the kids
I
look
don't care.
great. I think they've done a great job capturing the aesthetic of Harry Potter. The color grading's a little weird, but maybe it's just because I'm nostalgic for, the old Harry Potter. But
Right.
this looks so good.
It
And
does.
they
looks-
had to fucking ruin it with Snape. Like, you put all this work in. You've got thousands of people doing countless hours of work to recreate the magic of Rowling. To
A
give
lot
us
of money.
to give us a more defined, more in-depth, incredible Harry Potter experience.
Dude.
And you had to fucking ruin it because of diversity.
Right. What was the point? Like it is such a simple thing to not do. Right.
Well,
There's two
they're-
people you don't diverse. Okay, Harry
Right.
Potter and Snape.
Yeah. Right.
Literally anybody else. Go crazy. Make Hagrid black. I
And
don't give a
Ron,
shit.
the Gingers, any of the Weasley
The
family.
gingers,
That
sure,
would-
the
yeah,
gingers.
I
At
mean,
least
but
the
that's kinda-
gingers were safe. But
At
like,
least there's-
Yeah, it's kind of
safe.
weird because guess what? It was written into the book, right?
make
Right.
Sirius
There were
black
descriptions.
black. At least that would make sense.
I don't
Right.
care. Just what are we doing? And beyond that, with the racial undertones of today's modern society, just the implications alone of what you're doing to the story by having Snape be black. And I think that is 100% intentional because now they're going to frame a whole thing around it, or at least
race
if they don't
allegory.
explicitly say it in the show, it is heavily implied. Heavily implied.
Well, that's what they're gonna do, right? Because when we get to
Not all
when we
of it.
well, so once we get to Order of the Phoenix and Half-Blood Prince, once we get to the backstory of James Potter and Sirius Black and bullying Severus
Right.
Snape, now here's their moment to bring race into it. Well, he was bullied. Snape was bullied because he was black. And also what they're going to do is that Lily Potter probably loves Snape and wanted to choose Snape, but it was going to be frowned upon because he was black. And the only reason
they're
that
not
Lily
going to go that far.
bullshit,
That would
they
be
won't.
wild.
Are you
They're
fucking
not gonna
kidding
go
me?
that
They
far.
won't. Stop it.
They're not going to go that far. No.
Stop it. I
no, no.
fucking can almost guarantee you, X-Wing, that she is going to truly be in love with Snape, and the only reason she goes to James is because he's white.
That would be
Come on, bro.
wild. I mean, maybe. Oh God. Yeah.
It's not crazy.
I
It's
hear
not
you.
crazy.
We've seen enough of that kind of stuff to not at least be worried that might happen. I mean, you're not.
You know what the
wrong
far
about
more
that.
likely thing is? Snape's probably going to be gay. And he got bullied
Oh,
because he was gay.
Well,
that
I bully him.
makes less sense about my Lily Potter thing. That makes less sense
I'm
because
telling
Snape
you,
isn't
dude.
Snape is in love with Lily, and they're going to make them best friends. And he was fucking gay, but they were just best buds.
I'd make fun of him because he looks like Tracy Chapman in her prime.
Dude,
You
they
know,
gave him
that's-
Oh my
dreads.
God, you're totally right, dude.
They gave him
They got
dreads,
that.
man. They gave
Yeah,
him
they did
fucking
give
dreads.
dreads.
Blaine, your first time seeing the trailer. What's
Yeah.
your thoughts?
I'm kind of in the same boat. Like it looks pretty good, man. I'm one of those too. So like coming up in school, I was like 9-10 years old when the first book came out. I was right around Harry's age, and as the books came out, they were like in sync with me in school. Just boom, 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 and I read
Me
them
too.
Every book as it came out, it was just such a huge deal. I freaking love this series. I actually, when the movies came out, I did not like the movies. I had huge problems with them because the books were so recent and so relevant, and they were so different that I didn't like them. It took until I got to separate myself from the books as a kid and just see them through like what they were for me to really appreciate the movies. So I view the movies as two separate things, right?
Okay.
So with that being the case, and I think there's a lot of people in that boat as well that saw the movies in tandem with like with the books and stuff, and so like they were just.
Did
so
you get
different.
the audiobooks on cassette? Is that how old you were?
They would have had them on cassette, but I read the books.
I had the early audiobooks on fucking cassette, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I
did listen to cassette audiobooks back in the day, but I read all of these. I bought them at the Scholastic Book Fair like every year they came out.
Yep.
Nice.
And freaking read them like on time. And they were huge for me. And so like I said, I wasn't crazy about the movies. I liked the score, I liked the casting, but like I just had a problem with all that was missing from them back when they came out. I love them now. We watch them every year. My wife is a mega Harry Potter fan, loves them. So it's a big part of our family and stuff. So, I mean, I'm holding out hope. I hope this is great. Nick Frost, very interesting choice. We're used to like the deep, gravelly Hagrid voice. He doesn't have that.
You're
it
a
was
wizard,
little
Harry.
Right. But
What
I
are
don't
you
mind
guys
it.
doing here? I have a fucking dragon egg in the fireplace, Harry. Like that.
said
But
that.
Nick, but here's the
Yeah.
thing. Everybody looks good.
do?
Everybody looks fantastic. Dumbledore looks fantastic. Nick Frost's Hagrid looks fantastic. The new Professor McGonagall. Yep. I look at her. I'm like, yep,
Right,
that's McGonagall.
Clock
Everybody
every
looks
you can
good.
clock,
It's
except for Snape.
just Snape.
It's just Snape.
It doesn't make sense. And this is funny, but there's some truth to it. Shit. I just lost it. Somebody in the chat said, here we go. Rachel McKill says, which one is going to be trans? Here's another thing. Here's another thing, boys, that they can do. Professor Quirrell. He's Quirrell with Voldemort on the back of his head. It's going to be a fucking non-binary thing.
I'll say
An
this.
allegory.
I don't know.
An allegory
Rowling
to being
is-
trans. Quirrell.
Rowling is still involved. And while Rowling does tend to be more on the left, she is not about all that shit. And there might
But
be
they
race
still
swaps.
did it, Blaine. They still did it in fucking Hogwarts Legacy. They still fucking did it. She only has so much say with how much money's involved. Like, just think about how much money she's going to get.
Oh, I know.
If they're like, we're going to do this fucking thing, here's 15 million fucking dollars. She's probably making more than that, by the way. But hypothetically,
she wouldn't cave for that. I'm telling you, she like with seeing how
Have you seen her
opinionated she is
arguments
about this-
online?
dude, if she's
Bro,
making fucking $100 million off of this fucking show, you don't think she might bat an eye at them doing a fucking trans thing with Professor Quirrell? Come on,
I guess
dude.
I don't think she will if she knows about it. Now, I would not put it past them for some of these people involved, the writers, whoever, out of sheer fucking spite to put it in as a fuck you to her.
Exactly.
I can see that happening absolutely. 1000%.
Yeah.
So I want to try to maybe hopefully because I'm going to watch this. Unfortunately,
100%.
I'm absolutely going to watch this. The only thing I hope that they kind of change is that Harry Potter in the movies is like a do-gooder, Jesus' little boy. Everything just
Harry was
happens to
a
him.
savage in the books.
Yeah,
he's a shithead, brother.
He's a savage, dude.
He's a total shithead, and so
he's a troublemaker.
It looks like they're doing the same thing as the movies in this one. He looks very much like the oppressed, right? Which he is,
right?
But I kind of hope he gets into a little bit more shenanigans. You know,
I hope he
we
gets
get
into
more
some
book
mischief. Yeah.
I mean, he's James's kid, right? And James is a shithead.
James
and he
is
clearly
a dick.
does the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Mo, this was your first time watching the trailer for the new Harry Potter series. What do you think, man? I'll first rip.
I think the tone was great. I liked the kind of Roald Dahl kind of treatment of the crazy his adoptive parents and things like that. I like that treatment. You don't really see too much of that kind of cinematography and acting and stuff like that. So I like that. I like the kind of it kind of is bringing it back to the 90s as far as like filmmaking, as far as their angles and their color and things like this. Yeah.
Right.
Like it reminds me.
And this is straight from the books. She
Right.
did this. She did this straight from the books, which I appreciate. It's going to be a little bit more lore accurate since they have a whole season to separate into episodes. They can tell a little bit more of the accurate story of the book, except for Snape. Mo, keep going.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, as somebody that I've never read the books. It came out well after I was kind of like target age of surprise.
We know.
Yeah, I know, but you know, I can appreciate this. Like I said, the cinematography. They're always going to put the lightning bolt on the side. They're never going to put it in the middle, are they?
Right.
It makes it easier for the part in the hair.
Right.
Yeah.
But it looks interesting just because it looks like, aside from the one casting, they're really, really putting in the effort. You could tell there's some love from most people aside from the casting director. Everybody else loves it. The casting director's an asshole. So, but I like it. It's definitely intriguing. I'm going to watch it, obviously, but I like it a lot.
I like the look of the classrooms.
Said it in the chat. Sorry.
No, you're fine. It popped up on screen, so I said it. I really thought that was cool. It's like a deviation, like the way that they're making some of these rooms and stuff look versus the movies. Like it's a totally different vibe, and I like it.
Yeah. I agree. It is different vibe. It's a little bit more. How do I want to say it? A little bit more Renaissance, a little bit more Dark Ages and stuff. It's not as bright. It's darker. The other movies. The movies. Fucking freaking Twitter videos.
Yeah.
What the movies did was, yes, everything had candles and it wanted to give the appearance of being candlelit, but you're like, this is fucking being lit by fucking LED lights in here.
It was
like,
pretty bright. Yeah,
very
they used
bright.
A lot of orange light. A lot of orange light.
But here it is, Blaine. Like, you're right. Like, this is how it would look. If you're thinking about it, like, if you're at Hogwarts and you're in a class and everything is lit by candle and there's no windows in the room that you're in.
That looks so good.
Everything looks good. I want to be excited for it. I like all the castings except for the one. And I think that's what almost everybody does, unless you're an idiot and you're convincing yourself otherwise and you're pretending that Snape is a good casting. No, it's not. It doesn't make sense. And a lot of people are going to boycott. That's what they're going to bitch about. And I guess that's their shield. That's their defense on if the show isn't good. Then they're going to blame it on racism. Racism, you don't like it because Snape's black. That's the shield. And that's unfortunate to the actor because the actor's good. But what I'm seeing from this, high production value. It looks good. The sets are good. It's a very clean camera. There's not any kind of like fucking fading or mist. Like you know how like there's like filters on fucking some of these TV shows like to make it unique and creative decision. This is like straight to the point. A lot of money invested. It looks good, but people are gonna bitch about fucking Snape, man.
I want to know if they're gonna right the wrongs of the past. Tricky's brought it up in chat, and it's a very important point. Are they gonna right the biggest failure of the past? And is Peeves gonna be at Hogwarts?
Peeves the poltergeist. Peeves the poltergeist, man. I think they will. Put him in it.
So.
And maybe it's a cameo.
Yeah, that was like one of the biggest complaints about Hogwarts is like, dude, how do you not have Peeves? You got Nick and all those guys.
I don't even think he was mentioned in the movies.
I don't think so.
No, actually, no, I'm wrong. Once.
Was he?
One time, freaking older Weasley brother, when he's taking them to the dormitories in the very beginning, he says one throwaway line, and keep an eye out for Peeves the poltergeist. And that's it.
I don't even remember that.
It's one throwaway line, I believe. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that Weasley, whatever, mentioned something. Nandy O says Peeves has been cast.
Oh, cool.
Oh, perfect. There you go.
Well, there you go. There you go. X-Men, keep talking for a little bit. I'll be right back.
Dude, like this shot right here, I'm pretty pumped about too. I hope they give us more Quidditch, man. The fact that they cut off the World Cup drives me nuts.
Yes.
And you have to imagine they had some stuff for that. I don't know if it was a budgeting issue or whatever the case was, but like, dude, give us some more. And this looks like, I Hufflepuff versus Gryffindor. We never got to see Hufflepuff play Quidditch, if I remember correctly.
I don't think
we
so.
never even saw him. So that'd be badass to see.
There's a lot we didn't see, right? Like those movies, it's kind of shocking the amount that's not in them. And it doesn't mean that they're not good, but like how dense those books were and what's in them, especially as they get going, right? Like, especially by the time you're at like the Triwizard tournament and things like that. Like,
Goblet was my favorite book.
Dude, me too. Like, man. Yeah, I'm excited.
Like, screw you, it's Azkaban. I'm like, I loved Goblet, dude. I love Goblet.
Goblet is so good. It's one of my favorite books. Like, I just love it. But it is. I hope with the whole Snape thing and like some of those casting issues that might come along the way I look at it is if the rest of the show's good and they don't make it a point to make the things like race swaps and such a deal, like if it's not part of the plot, whatever, at this point, I'll roll with it as long as the rest is good. I'm not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater. But it kind of needs, the buck has to stop with that though, right? Like they can't,
Yes, but here's the best thing. We live in the era of AI. All right. I'm just saying there might be some edits that might come out on the high seas.
It wouldn't be all that hard to do.
No.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean,
right.
Oh, well, I about said something really mean. Let's just put it this way. It wouldn't be hard to replace him in the background. Anyways.
Right.
Are you talking about me?
Go back to the brooms. Go back to the brooms.
Yeah.
Oh, when they opened the box for the brooms, which was super cool.
Well, so there's the Nimbus box.
Oh, there's the Nimbus. Okay, so one thing if we're talking about
these are apparently book accurate brooms. I got to be honest with you, man. I kind of like the ones they did in the movies.
Right.
You know what I mean? They looked more like a vehicle kind of, but these are apparently these are book accurate brooms.
Oh, the ones in the movies were slick. They were slick.
Cool,
yeah.
Man.
It's like these Nimbus, are brooms. The ones in the movies were like these brooms were meant to be ridden. Like these are sport mode brooms.
Right.
Where these just look like your regular old, like I'm sweeping the house brooms.
Actually, though, look at that broom on the left. It's almost like a cross in the middle. It's like it's almost got like
an exhaust.
It's got like ailerons.
It's got
an exhaust to it.
So they might be doing
that'll be the Nimbus there that he's got.
So.
That's got to be the Nimbus.
Yeah, Harry's got the Nimbus.
Oh, dude,
I want to be excited because it looks good. It looks really good. But it's fucking Snape.
It's just look at how good the castle looks, dude. Hogwarts Express looks incredible. The greenhouse looks great.
This just got me. It got Mo too.
Oh no.
Sorry. We just keep interrupting X-Wing.
I'll get over it.
Will you?
No, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight.
That makes sense.
Any last thoughts on the trailer?
These things are expensive. Holy cow, man!
Yeah, you're telling me
they're not cheap. They're not cheap.
Yeesh. Well, that's the price for a locked-in mind,
right? To make your brain work better.
Yeah.
Like McGonagall looks good. Like they're walking through the forest and everything to get there. Like the castle. This looks great.
Looks good.
Yeah.
I like the mood. Big fan of the mood. I don't love the Sorting Hat.
He's fine,
but
he's fine. Yeah. He's fine.
We'll see when it comes to life.
I'm interested to see the common rooms.
Yeah. Because like that, like in the game, they went hard with the common rooms, and I loved it.
Hard. Yeah. I made sure to start all 4 storylines so I could see all the common rooms.
Really? That's awesome.
Do you have a house? Thoughts? Does everybody have a house?
Yeah, I'm Gryffindor.
I've never taken the test.
Oh, you haven't? So I've taken it several times. It literally depends on when I take it, but I am literally a Gryffindor Hufflepuff split, and so it depends on literally when I take it as to what I'll get.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
I was about to ask. I figured you were probably I figured you were probably in the same boat as me in that ballpark, but I more often than not get Hufflepuff, but sometimes I get Gryffindor. Like I said, it just depends.